Good evening, friend.
Good evening.
What amazing! You found me on my YouTube channel.
Yeah, actually, look at this. I'm still watching yours.
Oh, wow.
There are plenty of videos and I'm
Wow,
watching
that's
it.
good. That's very good. We are now on the social media, and everything now
Yeah.
is available on social media. Mm.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, any
So
question? Well,
yeah, that's what I want to check with you, right?
go ahead.
Again, I am the end user, and I want to buy the gold for investment,
Mhm.
and I do have some gold in terms of bullions, like a kg that I bought on retail. But at the same time, I want to diversify my income. So that's the reason I'm looking for some gold. And when looking the internet everywhere, I found out Africa is the place where I get cheaper gold. But the fact here is, if I'm going to buy, again, there are two factors, refined and unrefined. If I'm going to buy the unrefined gold, I'm thinking from the investment perspective, how is it going to help me out? And also where I'm going to, whether I can keep it, because if I have a gold coin or a gold bar, I can go to any precious metal store in California and I can get it for cash. For the unrefined, how does it going to work? Where I can sell it? So those are things that I have in mind.
The refund is like this. I do understand that most of the investors have no are very particular, and you know that gold is money. Mhm. Gold will never fade. Now, Africa is the main source of precious mineral. Chinese are there, Indians are everywhere, Russians are there, Australians are there in Africa, because Africa is a huge deposit of natural resources. Now, in order for you to buy gold, better buy unrefined. Because when you're gonna refine, you make money. You make money on unrefined rather than buying refined. Because refined has no discount. Whatever the world market price, that is the price. That when you buy unrefined, we give you a discount because when you refine it and when you resell it, you make money.
Okay. Okay. And where I can, if I'm going to get the gold from you, which is unrefined, where I can go and get it refined?
Well, you can bring that to California. You better search a refinery in California.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Then you bring it to them, let them refine. Actually, the gold unrefined, even though 92, they can make it into gold bullion. Still, there is still purity of the gold. In Africa, the gold is 96.
Okay.
So when you gonna refine it into pure, it will break. So they have to put that something lead to make it stronger.
I got you.
You got me now?
Okay.
So still there is gold there. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'll tell you. I watched that video from Zimbabwe, the scrupulous mafia, the smuggler. They buy gold in Zimbabwe 3%. They bring it to Dubai because they need gold in Dubai. Now Dubai has no gold. Most of the gold in Dubai coming from Africa.
I got you.
So if you watch that video on Zimbabwe, you will get the logic there. Why they are buying 3%? Because they need the gold. But because you are buying from us, we want to develop long-term relationship with you. That is why I give you a very good price because of me. But if you walk into the office, I will send you to the office. You will not get the price that I have given you while I was in the shopping center.
I understand. So if I'm going, just for my understanding, if I'm going to get 10 kg of unrefined gold, I bring it to California. And again, let me understand. If I'm going to come with you over there, you're going to be with me. You're going to help me out. And again, I think from whatever the video I saw, the process is going to take 9 to 10 days.
Correct.
9 to 10 days, and then all the paperwork is there, and I come to the airport in Africa, and then you're going to still be along with me. I've cleared the export
Correct.
Counter, and then the gold is going to be with me in my hand. I'm not going to check in or anywhere.
No,
Is
it's
that
better
right?
for you to ship it.
I want to ship it.
Yeah, better ship it to your destination.
Why is that?
Why? Because
what will
if
happen?
I'll put you in Sierra Leone, you're gonna stop over in Ghana. I would not allow you to bring the gold to stop over in the airport in Ghana. Why? I'll give you an example. There was your fellow Indian, and he went to Sierra Leone. He did the hand carry, and he was not being assisted properly by the seller, and his gold was being confiscated in Ghana. I rather advise you to ship it to your destination, and I'm gonna stay in Sierra Leone until you receive the gold, so that if there is an issue, I am still in Sierra Leone to follow up the seller.
I got you. Okay.
I don't want you to lose your gold, because there's so many scrupulous. On the day that you leave the gold into your destination, you need to insure it. That's why I need to be with the buyer. That's why I do charge my services.
Okay.
For your benefit. For your
So I
benefit.
ship it. Correct. I ship it and then it comes. I insure it. It comes to California. So my question is, if I buy a 10 kg of gold, unrefined gold, if I refine it, what will be the refined gold weight? Still, it will be like 10 kg, or it will be
It's
like
still the same. It's still the same. They only remove the chemical component. There's a lead and silver, but actually the lead and silver, they are still using it. If you're gonna refine the gold into pure gold, it will break. It will break.
Okay.
So they have to put a little bit of lead. Why I know that? Here in Brisbane, I went to the refinery here in Brisbane, because there was a buyer from New Zealand was being scammed in Kampala. So he found me, so I met him in Brisbane because his son lived in Brisbane. So I took him to the refinery in the city, in the office. According to the refinery, even 92% they can refine it into gold bullion. So I was intrigued. So now I can share it to everyone, that don't be confused, because even though 92, there is still pure gold according to the refinery here in Brisbane.
Okay. So that means if I get a 10 kg of unrefined gold, there is a possibility that I can get 11 kg of refined gold, because I'm adding lead into it.
No, not really.
Right?
The refinery knows that. That's not my job. Whatever you buy is the products. That is not my job to explain to you. If you talk to other seller, the seller would not explain to you what I have explained to you when I was in the shopping center a few hours ago. Now I'm now in my office. Right.
I got
So
you.
when the seller hired me, Prem, my seller didn't explain to you like this. No.
That's true. That is true. Okay. And okay. And you also mentioned that if you're going to assist to me, coming to the West Africa and everything, you're going to give me like 10% discount.
That's correct. Because I'm going to negotiate on your behalf.
Okay.
The seller would not give you this kind of discount, because they believe that gold is money. You're buying money to make money, right?
Okay.
You are a winner to have me, and my take it or leave it. My services is not for free.
So let me also ask this, right? Like in the country, the Sierra Leone country, right? The sales tax is like 6.5%. Now, if I'm going to buy the gold, unrefined gold, today's market is 62,000. When you're going to give me 10% discount, it comes like around 57,000. That 57,000 is including the taxes.
That's correct, except shipping cost, except insurance. Because when the gold will hand over to the shipper, you have to pay the shipper their charges. They're gonna charge you of 1.5.
Okay.
1.5.
1.5%
on the total sale value, and also you have to charge you the insurance. You need to insure. The shipping agent will say, okay, this is the insurance, you have to pay for it. You are silly if you don't insure it. You're silly because you're buying money. What happens if there is no insurance? They can steal your gold.
That's right. And what is the value of what is the insurance price?
Whatever the world market value, whatever the value of the gold, they will charge you. Mm-hmm.
Value of the gold, like I'm getting it for 570,000 US
Let's say, just a moment. I'm gonna go on. Just bear with me. Mm-hmm. Just bear with me. Do you have a calculator?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Go on the world market today.
What's that?
Go on the world market today.
Gold market today?
Yeah, go on the world market, the price of the world market today. Assuming you buy today. Assuming.
Yeah.
Assuming I can get the paper. Assuming you buy today. Okay?
Uh-huh.
$62,000, the world market. But you have not confirmed. This is only hypothetical, okay? So it is $57,000 on 8%.
Yeah.
When I give you the price of 10 to 11, right? Let's say 10 could be $55,000.
Okay.
Times 10, how much is that?
550,000.
Okay, 550,000?
Uh-huh.
Okay. That is you're going to pay for that. Bank to bank.
Correct.
And you will receive a contract. Before you're gonna transfer money into the seller's bank account, you have to inform your bank manager because Africa is a red flag of money laundering. And Africa is a red flag of gold laundering.
Correct.
So you need to have a contract. The contract will send it to you. Yes. When you confirm, the contract will send it to you and you're gonna review it before you're gonna apply because the seller will apply for the landing visa for you as a company guest. So you are going to stay in Sierra Leone 8 to 9 days.
Okay. So the value right now is 550,000. That is the price I pay for the gold, and I want to know how much I need to pay for the insurance and also I need to pay for the shipping.
Just calculate it. When you receive the contract, I will give you the shipper of my seller, so that the shipper will tell you how much they're gonna charge for the shipping and insurance. I cannot give you the insurance because that's not my job. My job is to sell the gold. Right.
That is true, but I don't know how much. What is the ballpark number?
Well, I will send it to you when you confirm. You have to send me a copy of your business registration. I will put that on the contract, and then you review it. Then you can contact the shipping agent. Yes.
Yeah, that's right, William. But I want to. You have done so much business so far in the past few years from 2011. You might have known like what will be the shipping cost and what.
No, the shipping cost is different from day to day. It's completely different. When the price is up, the shipping agent, their price based on the world market. So the shipping cost, that is why the shipping cost, it's, I think if you read that there is a shipping cost 1.5, you must remember you did watch the video already. So there is, I already put everything. But however, when I'm with you, that 1.5 can be negotiable, but don't bank on it because I haven't talked to the shipper. The shipper have their own policy. That's not my job. My job is to sell.
Understand. That 1.5%, what you're telling is that includes both shipping and the insurance.
No, the insurance and shipping 3%, sometimes 2%. But don't bank on it because you have not confirmed it. Don't bank on it.
Okay. Okay. And then you recommend that to go to, again, it has to be shipped. I cannot carry it on my.
Yeah, because there was a lot of problem going on when you hand carry and then you stop over and then you can recheck in. Then the custom in Ghana and custom in Nairobi, they are sharp. You know what I mean? They are notorious. They will give you stories. They will lot of stories. And then you're a foreigner. I'll tell you, when I was in Sierra Leone, I stopped over in Ghana in the airport. There was a lady was saying to me, the custom, that we have to claim our luggage. And I told him, no, why should I claim my luggage? I'm only stopped over for a few hours. You know what I have done? Do it, do your job, I will look after you. Done. In Africa, corruption is very rampant, you must remember.
I understand. Okay.
The seller would not tell you this. The seller would not tell you this. They will say, oh, once you pay, that's it. But to me, because I want the buyer and the seller to consummate continuous. I'm telling you, you would never find a woman like this. You already watch me. Now, when you call me, you're going to ask me, is this Wilhelmina? I said, yes, it is Wilhelmina.
No, one thing I definitely tell Wilhelmina is, I have been trying to reach few people, and you are the first person who's willing to talk to the phone and explaining clearly, and then that the trust factor is definitely there. So at least right now we can.
Well, the person that you're dealing, they wouldn't explain because they are joker. They're joker broker.
Okay. Yeah. I think thank you so much for the information that you provided me. It is really helpful. And I will send you the information as soon as I'm ready to buy. I'm going to reach you, and then and again, I want our long-term relationship with you as well.
You need my services, Prem. You need it. Don't think about money. Think about how are you able to secure properly. How? Because if you are very thrifty, you know, my seller is allergic with your fellow Indian. You know that. Indians are bargainer. You pay the right price so that you will not stumble down.
Okay.
So how long you live in California?
I'm living here for 16 years.
I live in Australia 37 years.
Oh, nice. Good for you.
Originally, I was born in the Philippines.
Oh, okay. And again, just for my own satisfaction, Wilhelmina, do you have any buyers in California whom you have helped with? And is it possible for you to, if it's possible for you to share information that I can talk to them to make sure?
No, because most of the American buyer, they bring their gold to Dubai. That's not my job to introduce you, because the buyer are confidential.
Okay.
So if you want to resell gold in Dubai, you need to contact your fellow Indian. That is not my job. My job is, we have the gold, you pay for it. That is my job.
No, I do understand. I'm not asking for reselling it. I'm asking for any customers. I know you told me.
Most our customers bring gold to Dubai.
They bring gold to Dubai?
Yes. American, United Kingdom buyer, European, they bring the gold to Dubai because Dubai is the main buyer. Why? Because they are going to refine it to make into jewelry. When I was in Dubai, 2022, I was being invited by an Indian owner. He owned a jewelry manufacturer. And he invited me. He was been impressed. He found me on my YouTube channel. And he asked me to come over. And all his workers are Indian, 600 of them. He is going to refine the gold to make into jewelry. And he supply gold soap. But I would not give my client to anyone because that is our client.
Understand. Okay.
I just give you the example. I was in their jewelry. If you saw the lady holding the gold, if you go on my platform on Facebook, there was a lady holding the gold. I was inside the jewelry manufacturer owned by Indian.
I got you. Okay.
You got me?
Okay.
In fact, my seller was really impressed. Wow. Thank you, Wilhelmina, that you have us. They appointed me to market. I position Africa because Africa has been tarnished. There's a lot of scrupulous buyers and scrupulous sellers, I'm telling you. They don't care about you. They don't. You come. If you keep on bargaining, there was an Indian. He was in the office. He kept on bargain. You know what the seller says? Keep your money. You're wasting my time. Gold is not bargain. Mhm.
Mm.
Gold is not for bargain. So
Okay, okay.
you need to be
The
aware.
10% that's talking again, I want to be honest with you. Because I have to take a lot of risk in my place because it's the first time I'm doing, and I'm wondering, is the 10% is the maximum or is it negotiable? And you feel that more than 10% don't even come.
No, the seller cannot, because the seller has his own worker to feed, and the seller is also paying taxes. He has to remit that government taxes. So at the end of the day, you're a winner, and the seller doesn't make money. The lucky
Yeah.
if the seller get the 4% net. And I when I was in Africa, and I said to the seller, "My goodness, this foreigner come to your country, they are ripping you off." And then when they resell it, they become millionaire. And still, you guys are still digging gold. At the end of the day, one bar belong to the community, doesn't belong to one person. No.
Mm, mm, mm.
And most of the buyer thinking that, oh, I can get more discount. Sometimes it irritates me because the foreigners are ripping off Africa.
I understand. Okay. Basically, even though with 10%, right? I think with the sales tax is actually 16.5%.
Yes, 6.5. Yeah. Do the research about Zimbabwe. Then you will understand why they are buying 3%. And I'm giving you 10%. Think about it.
I got you.
You got me?
Okay.
Now, our conversation really is live. I'm talking to you live.
Yep, definitely. That definitely adds a lot of credibility from your side. Thank you so much. And you're telling that, below less than 10 kgs, it's not even worth doing it. That's the minimum of 10 kgs.
Yes. Most of the buyers says, I want to buy 2 kilos. Please keep your money. It's not worth it. To buy ticket alone is not cheap. It's not. To stay in the hotel is not cheap. I'm just charging you very minimal. And in spite of that, I've given you back that percentage in total of 10% instead of 8%. Which one you like? 8 or 10%? And then when you resell it, you make money. And if you need cash, you walk into a pawn shop, you bring your gold, and that's it, you make money. You understand now?
Okay. Thank you so much.
Take time, Prem. Take time. And I want you to study. Whatever you've been searching, whatever you've been talking, don't be carried away. Because I'll tell you, you are going to be trapped. I'm telling you.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right. And thank you. Our conversation is live and you're going to be on my platform.
Yeah, I also subscribe on your YouTube and then I also send a friend request on Facebook. Thank you so much.
You're going to be watching our conversation live. You are. You are live and you're going to be on my YouTube channel. Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's good to know.
And please, take time. Don't rush. Don't rush.
Sure.
Anyone offer you cheap price, don't, because you are going to be trapped. Sellers keep on calling you and calling you, offer you cheap price. Please don't. Remember, royal family in Dubai was being scammed in Nairobi. And my seller also was been deceived by a buyer. My seller in Conakry lost 24 million. Yes. There's so many scrupulous buyer and scrupulous seller. My seller is not scrupulous. My seller lost $24 million. 2019.
Okay. And just curious, like when is this video is going to come on YouTube or?
You're going to be on YouTube in 1 hour.
No, thank you.
Because some people are queuing at the moment, so one at a time, right?
Okay.
So you're gonna be on YouTube and watch our conversation, and don't rush, because you're buying money to make money. You must remember, you're buying the world asset. You need to plan, take time, and you make a decision. Then you come back, because Wilhelmina is not pressuring you. You listen, you study. When you're ready, then you come back to Wilhelmina. By October, I'm available. This month, I'm not because I'm going away.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Thank you, Prem. Thank you very much. You will see our conversation on my YouTube channel.
Sure. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much. All right, guys. Good afternoon. Today is September the 8th. I just finished talking to a potential buyer, and now he understood. So, time to time, all our conversation, when you come, it's live. I done this because I want to educate the world that there's so many scrupulous um, sellers as well offering you cheap price, and also there's also scrupulous buyer as well, vice versa. So my role is to educate the real buyer. We are now on the platform of social media. The best site is YouTube channel. The best site is Facebook. Now on YouTube, today I just finished talking to Prem. You listen to our conversation, then click below. It says show more and subscribe, because time to time I update my YouTube channel. Now, as I've said, this month I'm not available. Even though I'm away, you can reach me because my business is portable. I'm based in Australia. I'm the negotiator on your behalf. I am your business facilitator and the seller. The seller hired me to market it. So my services is not for free. I've given you guys worth $1 million of information. I'm the only person who put my face. That's why Prem called me when I was on the shopping center, because I did do my shopping for my holiday. So I would be available on October 28th. Okay? So please, those buyer that I had screened, those buyer that I sent a contract, please return the contract so that I could arrange your landing visa in order to travel with you. Now this gentleman, I'm putting him in Sierra Leone to my seller. My seller has a license to export, license to mine, and I will give this buyer a logistic in order for him to communicate. Now, I'm very thorough because I want you to get what you are looking for. My seller is real, and I am real, and you must be real. Now, I'm going to recap our conversation with Prem. After you listen to this video, click below. Please read the full corporate offer very extensively. Then you click the link on Facebook. You come to my platform on Facebook. You will see very extensively. We have gold and diamond. Okay? So when you are ready, you have to send me your business registration, importation license, your passport copy, your proof of fund. Why? That proof of fund of yours, a bank statement, signify that you are a buyer. Yes? Without that, I wouldn't believe it. I wouldn't believe it. Then you are going to be rejected. Simple as that. Just like when you apply for a job, okay? You have a resume. You tell to your resume that you graduated at university, whatever courses you are taking up. So then the interviewer will look at your resume whether you are capable to work on that particular country. Buying gold, exactly the same. You need to introduce yourself. You need to show that you are really a buyer. I don't deal chain of joker broker. I don't deal fake buyers because my seller is not fake. My seller is real. However, if you made a disastrous because I'm not around, believe me, you are going to be disastrous. It doesn't matter if he is my seller. Sellers are fickle-minded. That is the reason why I always tell, do not travel without Wilhelmina. It doesn't matter if he is my seller. It doesn't matter. I am with you, Mr. Buyer, and I'm also with the seller. Right? I always inform my seller. If I'm with the buyer, and if there is an issue, I could find a backup. So, Mr. Seller, if you're watching me, I would give you the buyer because buyer will trust Wilhelmina. I am international call center at the same time. My services is very unique. I was the one who introduced this. I used to be on real estate. No such seller putting their faces like I did. This is my face. Mr. Buyer, you are a winner to have me. Thank you very much. Have a pleasant good afternoon. My virtual office start 9 o'clock in the morning, close midnight. Sometimes I close 2 o'clock in the morning because we have a time difference. Thank you and I wish you good luck, Prem. I shall see you when you are ready. Don't rush because I'm not here to pressure you. I am here to educate the world that Africa is the main source of supply. All right? Good luck and I shall wait for you, Prem, when you make a decision.